What's up, traders? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. And this is the Trader's Edge. In today's show, I'm going to talk to you about the levels in the SPX and the NDX. I'm going to hit you on the big economic events this week, and we're going to touch on some earnings. So let's dig in. All right. Well, SPX 51.16, pretty interesting charting, sitting on the 21-day moving average, literally closed on the 21-day moving average by 0.02 cents, still below the 50. We saw the 21 cross below the 50-day moving average. It's been a hot minute since that happened. It's been out of this formation since November of last year. Pretty interesting. NDX, that's what the Qs are based on. Pretty similar chart. It is sitting right at the 21. It's actually slightly below it, which I think is kind of interesting. We still have some big Q earnings. I'm going to talk about those in a second. The Russell 2000, IWM, it obviously still in worse shape, but in the exact same spot, right at the 21 day. So we're at a very important inflection point as we lead into some huge earnings on Tuesday. Let's talk about those earnings. Then I'll hit on VIX, gold, and how this apply and how the economic stuff applies. There's two earnings that everybody's talking about: Apple and Amazon. Amazon reports on Tuesday, Apple on Thursday. They're important. Interestingly, Apple is pricing a below normal move. Amazon slightly above. But I think the most important earnings is going to be AMD. AMD. Why? Chips. Chips have been the story. There are a look into what's really going on in AI, what's happening with demand. AMD is going to set the table, I believe, for all of tech. This is the most important earnings that out of any of the ones this week. Speaking of this week, getting back to SPX, we have the Fed. They're meeting tomorrow and Wednesday with their announcement on Wednesday. And we have non-farm payrolls. Looking at the options for Friday, which include non-farm payrolls, we're trading 51.16. 51.20 is our at the money. Pricing at about $71. That's probably about fair, maybe a touch cheap. Where I think things are inexpensive is if we go back a week. The May 13ths are, in my opinion, underpriced. So that's where I'd be playing if I was looking to play long vol. VIX has fully re-entered back into contango. Our UVXY trade that we did in Trading Desk and 0GTE is absolutely bumping along. We've got a nice contango. UVXY is losing about 8 cents a day. That is going to work out very well for us. I'm really excited about that. Let's look at gold, which is just kind of riding a little bit higher. I think it's found a base, but I don't know that we're going to get another parabolic move. Oil, kind of a different story. I think oil is coiling to break out. We're seeing a lot of puts in jets and in some of the other airlines like UAL. And I think maybe it's related to oil, which, like I said, I think is going to break out. I'm looking for USO to break its high from mid-April. All right. So this week we did close. Today we closed a bull trade in Qualcomm and partial trade in FCX. I'm going to be looking to close the rest of FCX tomorrow. One more earning that I think is interesting that I think is going to play in our hands is uranium. Uranium looked really strong on Monday. I'm looking CCJ reports on Tuesday morning. Look for that to be exciting. Speaking of exciting, make your way to Chicago. Hang out with me, my traders, and my incredible list of guest speakers for the week. You're going to learn, you're going to laugh, you're going to have a good time, put a face to a name and a handshake. And if you're a pro with Option Pit, you get general admission. You get VIP admission for the price of general admission. Pretty darn good deal. Give my team a call, 888-872 to join. If you're watching me on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you're thinking. All right, everybody. I am Mark Sebastian, your only option. I hope you have a good one.